has a Lorentz curve on one of the things.
That's a pretty crazy camera setup, though.
Bro, this is the real deal. Everything. In the back there, they got Tres camera.
Like for people that are a little bit too short, give them a little boost. That's fun.
All right, that's what I want to hear.
For you.
That's what I want to hear. I want to see a show. You guys are going to do great.
Oh yeah.
Have a good time.
Thank you.
We will.
You're 16 of 6,500 people
You're ready for it.
who are here. So at this point, all you have to do is have a good time because you already won. So
Let's be top four.
have a good time and stay loose and answer
We're
some
fine.
questions. Of course.
Answer them right.
I'd be happy with answer at this point. You'll be happy with right.
We'll be happy with right. I think I rizzed kind of hard. By rizz, I mean charm, not sexually involved myself with. In case that needed. Huh?
Top 10 proper.
Yeah, you look fine. Do I look fine? Yeah, we look good. There's always gonna be some.
your flowers.
The flowers are dripping.
I do look a little
Looking busy.
fruitaceous, but is my tie centered?
This is 12:30.
All right, good luck.
We're coming up on the start of this thing, right? And the tease is at 1:24.
I won't get to
What? Where's Steve?
Let's leave this thing off for now.
Don't- I-
But it-
So how many schools got eliminated
Ladies and gentlemen,
over the course?
welcome to the 23rd Annual
Hundreds.
National Economic Challenge. Now, please welcome the Johnson Prairie Economic Education's Chief Program Officer, Christopher Caltabiano.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the 2023. Excuse me, 2023. Yeah, we are in 23, right? It's 2023, and it's the 23rd National Economics Challenge round. Really excited to have you here, and particularly excited to actually have you here in person again, here in New York. Really, this really makes it something else to have everyone here. So really happy to have you all here, and some of you are going to be in a national audience as well. So something else to look forward to. So I'm supposed to say some really pithy things about economics. So why don't I start there, and then we can get into the competition. Anyone read the New York Times? Anyone? A few people. Well, last weekend, there was an article by former U.S. Treasury Secretary Robert Rubin, and he wrote the following. He said that the challenges facing your generation, and here I'm going to quote him, will be far greater than those that his generation was forced to confront. The need, he said, for a sound decision-making approach in the face of uncertainty has always been great, but it is now greater than ever before. He also wrote about something called probabilistic thinking. I probably don't need to tell you folks here what that is, but what that means is nothing has 100% certainty. Applying probabilities to costs and benefits of choices before making the decisions, he said, has served him very well over the years. And he also wrote about his preferred analytical tool, the good old-fashioned simple yellow legal pad. So for me, it's comforting to know that we can count on those of you on this stage among the generation addressing the challenges of today and of tomorrow. You understand the importance of economics in facing your generation's greatest challenges. And through the study of economics, you have the tools at your fingertips to make sound decisions in the face of seemingly intractable problems. So if I were to engage in some probabilistic thinking right now about all of you in this room, all of the students here in this room today, I would assign a high probability to you being our future leaders, those that are going to be on the front lines of tackling whatever challenges come our way as a society. And that makes me feel good to know that it's going to be you all. So with that, time to get to the competition. And I'm sorry to say that we do not have any simple yellow legal pads here today. But we do have the next best thing, and I'm going to ask our teams to hold them up. White, dry erase boards. So, we're excited to, all right, where do we go here? Here we go. We're excited to welcome not just you all in the room today, the 48 of you who have been competing, but also just so you know, we have 8 students from China who are going to be competing remotely later this evening against our winners. So very excited to have that happening, and very excited to have a partner in SKT Education in China. So if you win today, you get to do it again. Best of luck to you. We look forward to an exciting competition. Before I get going, though, I do have one more thing I need to do, and I need to introduce Bonnie Wallace. Where's Bonnie? There she is. Bonnie leads financial health for the Wells Fargo Foundation, which is one of the largest corporate foundations in the U.S. And we are so grateful to the Wells Fargo Foundation for supporting the National Economics Challenge. As a member of Wells Fargo's Social Impact and Sustainability Leadership Team, she drives strategies across the business focused on fostering an inclusive economic future for all by supporting financial health, housing affordability, small business growth, and sustainability and environmental justice. She's had a long and diverse career in the financial services industry, but to me, the most important fact about Bonnie is this. She and I graduated from the same high school. Bonnie, the floor is yours.
You'll notice Chris didn't really comment on what year each of us graduated, so we're going to have a contest and see who could guess which one of us is older. So thank you so much. It's a thrill to be here. I've not attended this before. We've been aware of the National Economic Challenge and have been working with the Council on Economic Education for many, many years. So we're excited to see how this all comes together. I also have to tell you that I feel really at home here because you all look like a bunch of bankers. So I'm with the Wells Fargo Foundation, and the Wells Fargo Foundation, as Chris said, is one of the largest corporate foundations in the country. Last year, we provided $300 million in philanthropic giving. $300 million, so very significant. And we do that across the country, across our entire footprint. Our areas of focus in the Wells Fargo Foundation, and Chris touched on this briefly as well, is we focus on housing access and affordability, small business growth, climate and sustainability, and financial health, which my team that's here and I believe that that's the most important one. But in truth, financial health really is the underpinning against everything else we do. It's a thread that runs through all that we do, just as economics is. And I really want to clarify why we use the term financial health, because in this space you'll hear the term financial literacy a lot. And financial literacy is really focused on knowledge. So you've been building knowledge over the years. But financial health includes not only knowledge, but financial capability, which is your ability to apply what you're learning, what you're doing today. And it includes income and access. So this is all the elements that you really need to have financial security, to have financial resiliency, and to be able to achieve your life goals and dreams. So we use that term financial health very deliberately. And I also want to comment that the space of financial literacy is so important in the US and abroad. But for those of us in the audience here who have been in this space for some time, while we've made some progress, it's not been as significant as we'd like to see. We've been making huge investments in financial education over the years, but we've seen kind of just marginal improvements. And there's many reasons for that, but one of the reasons is our world just becomes more and more complex all the time. So as we have more financial solutions, more technology solutions, the advent of fintech solutions, which I can't quite honestly keep up with, things are becoming harder and harder to provide education on and to learn how to use. So the work you're doing is so important because we're going to need you to help advance financial education, financial capability, and financial health across the country. I want to make one other minor point here, where we look at a lot of the programs that exist today, or the state requirements that come down. There's, I think, 22 states now who require financial education in the classroom or in K through 12, is that we have an issue around equity versus equality. So what happens when we've got these requirements that come from the state down is they apply to all of the schools in the state equally, and they receive the same type of tools and resources and training. But we know, and I heard you talking about equity and equality as well, that we're not all starting at the same spot. So some of the work that Wells Fargo is doing is being very, very deliberate on the work that we do, on the work that we fund, trying to make sure that we're driving not only equality in accessing financial education and additional resources, but equity as well. I will share that, like CEE, we believe that when provided with a foundational understanding of personal finance and economics, young people have the tools they need to make informed financial decisions and create a better life. And create a better life not only for yourselves, but for the communities that you're part of. So there's an old Whitney Houston song, I think it's Whitney Houston, and you're all too young probably to know who Whitney Houston is. But she says, I believe that children are the future. And I know that you're not children, you're all young women and young adults at this point, young men. But I do see you as the future. You're diving into some really difficult topics, but they're topics that we all need to see our economy and our country succeed. So I'm thrilled with the brilliance that I'm seeing here, excited for the competition today, and so grateful that I was able to be a part of it. Thank you.
I don't want you to know what year either. Ready to get this competition going? All right, I'm seeing some nodding. All right, a little bit more exuberance would be good, but we'll go with it. Fortunately, you don't have to listen to me do this, though, because we're really, really lucky and very excited to have Steve Leisman joining us again this year as our MC. There he is, right here. You probably know Steve from his reporting all over the country and all over the world as CNBC's senior economics reporter. At CEE, we know him as a great friend and one of our most enthusiastic cheerleaders. Steve, originally I had it written our loudest cheerleaders, but I figured I'd change that to most enthusiastic. So,
Pretty loud, too.
so one of our most enthusiastic cheerleaders. So Steve, the floor is yours.
Thank you. All right. Very excited, and I'm honored to be here and thrilled once again to be part of the National Economics Challenge. Just want to tell you guys what I told my kids as a baseball coach, okay? Breathe and smile. It'll help you hit the ball, I promise you, okay? All right, now what happens here? Thousands of teams across the country have already completed a series of competitions and critical thinking round. Now only 4 teams remain competing for the title of national champion. The final Quiz Bowl round is with the David Ricardo division, which includes teams of students who have taken no more than 1 introductory economics course. But don't be fooled, folks. These students have impressed us with their versatile knowledge base and their ability to apply in the competition so far. I want to introduce the judges here for today's David Ricardo Quiz Bowl round. Our lead judge is international economist and FX strategist, Wells Fargo FX strategist at Wells Fargo, Brendan McKenna. Our conferring judges are Dr. Julie Heath, Executive Director Emerita. Boy, I can't even, Alpaugh family, is that right? Did I say that right? Economics Center at University of Cincinnati. Former high school economics teacher and NEC coach who led multiple student teams to national finals, as well as the president of Wounded Warrior Ohana, Colonel Dick Rankin. Principal senior lecturer in economics at Vanderbilt University, Dr. Stephen Buckles. And assistant professor of economics at Winthrop University, Dr. Nicholas Melman. Okay. Thank you, judges, for your support and for being here today. It is time to meet our David Ricardo final round teams.
This is Ego. Wait, that's the wrong Ego. This is the real Ego. I'm Melinda. I'm Grace. I'm Jared. And I'm Olivia. We are Team Ego. Economics!
To be or not to be, that is the question. And in economics, we face a pretty similar suggestion. To take action or not, each choice has a price. We must ask ourselves at the end of the day, will that choice suffice?
For life is like a marketplace, a stage we all play, where we buy, we sell, and we trade every day. We invest in ourselves and others and in what we believe, and we hope that what we sow is what we will receive.
Just like in economics, there are ups and downs, the booms and busts that make us frown. But in the end, it is the choices we make that defines the path individuals take.
For in the end, it's not just the wealth that we amass, but the joy we spread and the impact we cast. Let us use our knowledge and skills to make a change and leave behind a legacy that will never estrange.
We are
Mount
Hebron
High School.
You know how many economics it takes to change a light bulb? None. If it was broken, the market would fix it. Hi, I'm Anik, and I'm a freshman.
Hi, I'm Lucy Janssens, and I'm a sophomore. Because I study economics, I know that inflation is not real. It's nominal.
Hi, my name is Brandon Wu, and I'm a freshman. As an economist, at least I know that if I ever end up on the unemployment line, it was because of low inflation.
Hi, my name is David, and I'm a freshman right now. And I wanted to be a banker, but then I lost interest, so now I'm here.
Hi, Marina. I'm running the 800 at New England's day before finals, and my favorite econ concept is game theory.
Hi, I'm Michael. I played baseball yesterday, and my favorite econ concept is externalities.
Hi, I'm Lachlan. Yesterday I played tennis. My favorite econ topic is the Federal Reserve.
Hi, my name is Nikas. I rode yesterday, and my favorite econ topic is perfect composition.
A huge congratulations to these teams for making it this far. All the team members are here can confer with each other, but only one team spokesperson will give the final answer that the judges will consider. Earlier today, we reviewed the rules with all the teams, so are there any questions? All right. Okay, it is time for the final round of the 23rd Annual National Economics Challenge, the David Ricardo Division. Am I good to go, Chris? What was that? Oh, did we do that? We didn't do that. We need to know each team. Okay, let's have, who's the spokesperson for Hamilton High School?
It's me. I'm Grace Singh.
And for Mount Hebron?
Nathaniel Ritter.
St. John's?
Lucy Janssens.
And Taft?
Michael Shu.
Can I go now, Chris? Thanks. So my job here is going to be to do my best Alex Trebek imitation, where I ask these questions genially, but a little snide about how you should really know the answer, right? Of course, that was Picasso, right? Okay, anyway, here we go. Question number one. You guys ready? You breathing? The World Economic Forum holds its annual meeting every year in what Swiss city?
Hamilton.
Oh, sorry.
Hamilton High School, what's your answer?
Zurich.
Mount Hebron.
Geneva.
St. John's.
Geneva.
And the Taft School?
Davos.
The correct answer is Davos, Taft School.
All right, so Taft takes an early lead with 1 point after the first question. You can read question number 2, Steve.
Thank you, Chris. A rise in price expectations that causes wages to rise results in what macroeconomics curve to shift and in what direction?
Time is up. Put up your boards, please.
Hamilton High School.
The demand curve will shift to the right.
Mount Hebron.
Short run aggregate supply shifts to the left.
St. John's.
Supply to the right.
And Taft School.
Short run aggregate supply to the left.
Mount Hebron and Taft are correct.
You can clap.
Okay.
All right, Taft 2, Mount Hebron 1, Hamilton and St. John's at 0. Steve, over to you for question 3.
If the average variable cost of producing 5 units is $100 and the average variable cost of producing 6 units is $150, then the marginal cost of producing the 6th unit is?
Five seconds remaining. And time's up. Hold up your boards, please.
Hamilton High School.
$25.
Mount Hebron.
400.
St. John's.
400.
And Taft School.
$50.
Mount Hebron and St. John's are correct.
All right, Mount Hebron and Taft both at 2. St. John's 1. And Hamilton 0. Steve, over to you for question number 4.
Name 2 reasons that the aggregate demand curve slopes downward.
Five seconds. Get something on your board. And time's up. Board's up.
Hamilton High School.
Substitution effect and wealth effect.
Mount Hebron.
Wealth effect and interest rate effect.
St. John's.
As price increases, quantity demanded decreases, or law of demand, and foreign demand.
Income effect and substitution effect.
Mount Hebron is correct.
Okay.
Okay, with that, we're at Mount Hebron 3, Taft 2, St. John's 1, Hamilton 0. On to the next question, Steve.
A Texas oil company extracts petroleum and sells it to a refinery for $1,000. After processing, the refinery sells the gasoline to a wholesaler for $1,500, who then sells it to a gas station for $1,700. The gas station sells it to customers for $2,500. No firm increases its inventories. In these transactions, how much has been added to GDP?
Five seconds remaining. Time's up. Board's up.
Hamilton High School.
$2,500.
Mount Hebron.
2,500.
St. John's.
1,500.
And the Taft School.
$2,500.
2,500 is correct. Hamilton High School, Mount Hebron, and the Taft School.
Okay, Mount Hebron 4, Taft 3, St. John's and Hamilton both at 1. On to the next question, Steve.
Okay, suppose there's an increase in the money supply. As a result, what happens to the interest rate, investment, and aggregate demand?
20 seconds. 5 seconds remaining. And time's up, board's up.
Hamilton High School.
Interest rate decreases, investment increases, aggregate demand increases.
Mount Hebron.
Interest rates increase, interest rates decrease, investment increase and aggregate demand increase.
St. John's.
Interest rates decrease, investment increases, and aggregate demand increases.
And the Taft School.
Interest rate decreases, investment increases, and aggregate demand shifts to the right.
All teams are correct. Excellent.
All right, Mount Hebron 5, Taft 4, Hamilton and St. John's both 2. On to the next question, Steve.
Okay, if a new tractor is invented that makes harvesting wheat less expensive than before, while at the same time a study indicates that eating wheat increases SAT scores, what will happen to the equilibrium quantity and price of wheat?
20 seconds. Five seconds, get something on your board. And time's up.
Hamilton High School.
Quantity increases and prices indeterminate.
Mount Hebron.
Prices indeterminate and quantity increases.
St. John's.
Quantity increases and price is indeterminate.
Taft School.
Price is indeterminate and quantity increases.
All teams are correct.
Nice job, everyone. Mount Hebron 6, Taft 5, Hamilton and St. John's 3. On to the next question, Steve.
Okay, what is the difference between deflation and disinflation?
20 seconds. Five seconds. Time's up. Board's up.
Hamilton High School.
Deflation is a decrease in price level. Disinflation is a slow increase in price level.
Mount Hebron.
Deflation is negative inflation, and disinflation is a decrease in the inflation rate.
St. John's.
Disinflation is the opposite of inflation, and deflation reduces value.
Taft School.
Deflation is a decrease in the price level. Disinflation is when inflation rate is negative.
Could you put your board up one more time, Taft School?
Now we need the Jeopardy theme, Steve.
Sorry?
Now we need the Jeopardy theme going. There we go.
Hamilton School and Hebron are correct.
Okay.
We should have a PSA scheduled for that kind of situation, don't you think, Chris? Like, maybe we thank Wells Fargo once again. All right, this next question. Oh, sorry.
Stories real quick, Steve. Mount Hebron 7, Taft 5, Hamilton 4, St. John's 3, and it looks like we're on question 9, I believe.
All right, I just want to object to the two elements in this next question, okay?
Okay.
Duly noted. I want to be on the record, okay?
Duly noted.
Well, that's the last question, right? That was 8. We already did that one?
You're on question
9.
nine.
Okay, right, here we go. 9. Suppose that tuna fish and peanut butter are substitutes in consumption. If there's an international treaty enacted that restricts how tuna can be caught, what would happen to the price of tuna fish and the price of peanut butter?
20 seconds. 5 seconds remaining. And time's up, board's up.
Hamilton High School,
Price of tuna increases, price of peanut butter increases.
Mount Hebron,
Both prices increase.
St. John's,
Both increase.
and Taft School.
Both prices increase.
All schools are correct. Excellent.
Nice job, everyone. Mount Hebron 8, Taft 6, Hamilton 5, St. John's 4. Steve, back to you for
We
questions.
would have also accepted tuna fish and peanut butter are not substitutes. That would have been correct, right?
I have it on my score sheet.
Good, excellent, thank you. All right, let's get serious again. This is a question from our friends at the Federal Reserve. What are the 3 entities that make up the Federal Reserve System?
20 seconds. Five seconds remaining. Time's up, board's up.
Hamilton High School,
We have FDIC, NBER, and that's it.
Mount Hebron,
FOMC, Board of Governors, and federal banks.
St. John's,
FOMC, Board of Governors, and FDIC.
Taft School,
Treasury and FOMC.
the Hebron School, you are correct.
Okay, Mount Hebron 9, Taft 6, Hamilton 5, St. John's 4. On to the next question, Steve.
Okay, a congested city street is an example of what kind of good?
20 seconds. Five seconds. Time's up. Board's up.
Hamilton High School,
Public good,
Mount Hebron,
Common resource.
St. John's,
Public.
and Taft School.
Public good.
Mount Hebron, you are correct.
Okay, Mount Hebron now has 10, Taft 6, Hamilton 5, St. John's 4. On to the next question, Steve.
Okay, which Nobel Prize winner said inflation is caused by too much money chasing after too few goods?
20 seconds. Five seconds. And time's up. Board's up.
Hamilton High School,
Milton Friedman.
Mount Hebron,
Friedman.
St. John's,
Friedman.
and Taft School.
Robert Schiller.
We are looking for Milton Friedman, Hamilton, Mount Hebron, and St. John's are correct.
All right, we have Mount Hebron 11, Taft and Hamilton 6, St. John's 5. On to question number 13.
Okay, suppose a firm sells 20,000 units when the price is $16, but sells 30,000 units when the price is $14. Assuming that the elasticity is constant over the relevant range, if the price were to fall again, what would happen to total revenues?
20 seconds. Five seconds remaining. Time is up. See your boards.
Hamilton High School,
Total revenue would increase.
Mount Hebron,
Total revenue decreases.
St. John's,
Total revenue increases.
and Taft School.
Total revenue goes down.
Hamilton High School and St. John's are correct.
Great. Mount Hebron 11, Hamilton now at 7, with St. John's and Taft both at 6. On to question 14, Steve.
All right, assume that a monopolist's current output occurs where average total cost is $10, Price is $11, marginal cost is $8, and marginal revenue is $7. Is this firm realizing an economic profit or a loss? And how could it increase its profit or decrease its loss?
20 seconds. Five seconds remaining. Time's up. Boards are up.
Hamilton High School,
Loss and by increasing price.
Mount Hebron,
They're making a profit, and they could increase it by moving to where MR equals MC.
St. John's,
The firm is making an economic profit. It could either lower its costs or it could change its output such that MC equals MR.
Taft School,
The economic profit is positive, and they should sell less units.
Taft School, you are correct.
Great. So we have Mount Hebron at 11 with Hamilton and Taft at 7, St. John's at 6. We got a good contest going. Let's move on to number 15.
Okay, suppose that a firm can hire workers at a wage rate of $12 per hour, but must pay $13 to all of its employees to attract an 11th worker. What is the marginal cost of labor of the 11th worker?
20 seconds. Five seconds remaining. Time's up. Board's up.
25.
Mount Hebron,
23.
St. John's,
130.
and Taft School.
$23.
We were looking for $23. Mount Hebron and Taft School are correct.
Hold on. Let me just get to the right place here. Okay, we have Mount Hebron at 12, Taft at 8, Hamilton 7, St. John 6. On to question 16.
Okay, if an increase in the budget deficit leads to a reduction in national savings and investment, this is an example of what?
Five seconds. Time's up. Let's see your board.
Hamilton High School,
Contractionary fiscal.
Mount Hebron,
Crowding out.
St. John's,
Crowding out.
and Taft School.
The crowding out effect.
We were looking for crowding out. Mount Hebron, St. John's, and Taft School are correct.
And with that, we have Mount Hebron at 13, Taft at 9, St. John's and Hamilton both at 7. Steve, on to the next question.
Okay, which economist developed the theory of comparative advantage?
Five seconds. Time's up.
Hamilton High School,
Ricardo.
Mount Hebron,
David Ricardo.
St. John's,
Ricardo.
and Taft School.
Marshall.
We were looking for David Ricardo. Hamilton, Mount Hebron, and St. John's are correct.
So Mount Hebron 14, Taft 9, St. John's and Hamilton both 8. On to question 18.
All right, this is a good one here. Assume that identical hotels in a resort area charge $100 per night during the peak summer season. Also assume that their average fixed cost of a room per night is $50. The average guest-related cost per room is $15, and there's only one guest per room. Should the hotels charge $20 per night in the off-season or shut down until summer, and why?
Five seconds. Get something on your board.
Hamilton High School.
Shut down due to economies of scale.
Mount Hebron.
Yes, because it is above AVC.
St. John's.
They should charge $20 because it is above the average variable cost, and according to the shutdown rule, they should just stay open.
Taft School.
They should shut down because average variable cost is too high.
We were looking for they should stay open and charge $20 since it covers their variable costs. Mount Hebron and St. John's are correct.
Okay, Mount Hebron 15, St. John's and Taft both 9, Hamilton 8. On to our next question, Steve.
All right. Many restaurants have a policy that adds a 20% tip to the bill for parties of 8 or more. What economic concept, sometimes occurring when large groups of people are involved in paying for something, are they trying to avoid?
Sorry, it's almost time, and where's the timer?
Hamilton High School.
Free riders.
Mount Hebron.
The free rider problem.
St. John's.
Free rider problem.
And Taft School.
The free rider problem.
We were looking for free riders. All schools are correct.
Okay, Mount Hebron 16, St. John's and Taft both 10, and Hamilton 9. On to question 20.
Okay, at the movies, adults pay a higher ticket price than children, but when adults and children go to the concession stand, both groups pay the same amount for popcorn and other snacks. Why?
Five seconds. And time's up. Board's up.
Hamilton High School.
Price discrimination.
Mount Hebron.
Price discrimination and to increase profits.
St. John's.
Price discrimination.
And Taft School.
Perfect price discrimination, and because you cannot prevent the resale of popcorn.
We were looking for there's no ability to transfer tickets, but there is the ability to transfer for concessions. Taft School, you are correct.
All right, Mount Hebron 16, Taft 11, St. John's 10, Hamilton 9. On to question, I don't know, 20, 21, where are we at?
I'm on 21.
21.
Okay, which country is the largest producer of automobiles?
Five seconds. And time's up.
Hamilton High School.
Japan.
Mount Hebron.
Mexico.
St. John's.
The United States.
Taft School.
Japan.
We were looking for China. I'm sorry.
Scores remain the same. Steve, it's time for the last question.
Last question, 22 here. If a country has constant opportunity costs, what is the shape of its production possibilities frontier?
Timer. And time's up.
Hamilton High School.
Linear line.
Mount Hebron.
It has a downsloping linear line.
St. John's.
Linear.
And Taft School.
It's linear, downward sloping, and not bowed out.
All schools are correct.
And with that, we have a winner. Congratulations to Mount Hebron High School. our 2023 David Ricardo Division National Champion.
I appreciate you. I love you. Feels good, doesn't it?
Should we do some awards? John, are you ready to do some awards?
Let's bring up Bonnie Wallace to award our top four.
That's it.
First of all, we'd like to say a top congratulations to our fourth place team in the National Economics Challenge, David Ricardo, and that is Hamilton. Elisa Khan, and Grace Zhang, and Gauri Bijou. Congratulations, guys. One more time for Hamilton High School of Arizona. Excellent. Now to our third place team from Texas. We're going to St. John's School.
Better now? A little more relaxed? You guys did a great job.
Johnson, congratulations, guys.
That's right, you gotta smile big. Yeah. You didn't know you were gonna get so many pictures, did you? Hold it up so they can see it.
And one more time for our team from Texas, St. John's. Well done. And now our second place team, all the way from Connecticut, the Taft School, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Nikas Lubyanov and Lachlan Abbott. Excellent. Second place, Taft School from Connecticut. Nice job done. And our number one team yet again for the David Ricardo round right here in Maryland, Mount Hebron High School, ladies and gentlemen. Come on up, Nathaniel Ritter, Mahid Panja, Joseph Phelps, and Satvik Mari Palapu. Big round of applause. Over 15,000 students across the country competed. These are your top students across the nation. Give them a big round of hands, everybody. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, man.
All right, everybody, give us a few minutes. We're going to reset. We'll be doing the Adam Smith round in just a few minutes. It's time to take a break.
Hi, how are you?
know macro? Here's your chance to prove it. It's the econ version of the National Spelling Bee. It's happening right now in New York City. We're going to have it here. And who better to host it than our very own Steve Leisman? He is live at the New York Fed as the excitement builds. Hi, everybody. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Kelly, yeah, we just got finished with the first round, and Mount Hebron from Maryland beat 6,500 students from around the country to become the tops in the David Ricardo division. When we come back, we have the advanced division, the Adam Smith division. We'll have 4 high schools facing off, and you can come in and turn in after the break to find out if you're smarter than a 12th grader when it comes to economics. Let's have a big round of applause for Mount Hebron. Super cool. No matter what I have to say about you on TV, I don't, this is separate from that, okay? Love you guys. You had my first mortgage, actually, I did with you guys. So, I guess not the second one, huh? Just kidding. Okay. All right, well, the 4 teams will compete for, sorry, that was, I just got blasted in my ear. Jody, do I need this on? Tell me when I need it on, okay? Because I can't talk with this thing on in my ear. Or I could just tell you what Kelly's saying on air right now. Okay, 4 teams will compete for the national champion, but these students are already winners. They have all survived several rounds of competition, including a critical thinking round to be here today. And now it's time for the final Quiz Bowl round to determine the 2023 national champions. This is the Adam Smith division, which includes teams of AP, International Baccalaureate, and Honors High School students, as well as any returning competitors. Before we begin, I want to introduce the judging for today's final Quiz Bowl round. First, our lead judge, international economist and ethics strategist from Wells Fargo, Brendan McKenna. Next, our conferring judges, a former high school AP economics teacher and NEC coach who led multiple student teams to national finals, as well as the president of Wounded Warrior Ohana, Colonel Dick Rankin. Executive Director Emerita Alpa, Family Economics Center at University of Cincinnati, Dr. Julie Heath. Principal Senior Lecturer in Economics at Vanderbilt University, Dr. Stephen Buckles. And Assistant Professor of Economics at Winthrop University, Dr. Nicholas Malman. Thank you, judges. Really appreciate your time and your support for being here today. Now it's time to meet our Adam Smith teams.
I like economics because it's the only way I'm able to model.
I like economics because whenever I make a mistake, the market will fix it for me.
I like economics because the curves make me laugh a lot. Boo!
I like economics because it allows me to assume everything but responsibility.
We are Carmel High School!
Hey you, are you or a loved one needing economic help?
Are you facing high levels of unemployment? Peak recession?
Stagflation? Well, we can't help you with that one. But for everything else and more, call Econquistador Legal Services.
I can crunch numbers faster than you can say marginal utility.
I'm armed and dangerous. Watch out for my invisible hand.
My investment portfolio is as diverse as Silicon Valley Bank's.
My predictions are as accurate as Thomas Malthus's.
Call today.
Do you like apples?
Yeah.
Because we're going to NEC. How about them apples? Hi, I'm Jack Gordon. I'm a junior from Princeton, New Jersey.
Hi, I'm Will, and I'm an upper from Los Angeles.
One of you needs to sell me this pen. Hi, I'm Drew, and I'm a lower from Bridgewater, New Jersey.
New card, what do you think?
Hi, I'm Zach, and I'm from New Hampshire.
Hi, I'm John. I'm the captain and spokesperson of this Hunter Economics team, and I'm interested personally in competing because of the money. So, Council of Economic Education, if you want to further support economics education, raise that prize pool.
Thank you. I'm Henry. I'm here because I like math. It's very fun. I like how there's just like always one correct answer, and economics has a lot of fun.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm another member of our economics team, and I'm interested in competing because economics is an interesting field, and I really want to broaden my understanding of the field.
Hi, I'm Ami. I'm the other captain of the Hunter Economics team, and I want to pursue a career in either Federal Reserve or as a history professor, so I'm clearly not here for the money.
Okay, congratulations to all our finalists, and the team members are here and can confer with each other, but only the team spokesperson will give the final answer. the judges will consider. Let's start off. Carmel High School from Carmel, Indiana. Please name your team spokesperson.
Me, Jordan Siegel.
Okay, Gwinnett School of Math, Science, and Technology from Buford.
No, Lawrenceville.
From Gwinnett?
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm sorry. It says here you're from Buford. Where are you from?
Lawrenceville.
Lawrenceville. Okay, that's wrong then in here. Anyway, everything else will be correct, I promise you. Please name your team spokesperson.
Nathan Abraham.
Okay, Hunter College High School from New York. I got that right, I guess. Please name your team spokesperson.
I'm the spokesman. I'm John Yang.
Great. And Phillips Exeter Academy from Princeton, New Hampshire. Please name your team spokesperson.
Hi, Jack Gordon.
Okay, earlier today we reviewed the rules with all the teams, so are there any questions? No questions. Okay, so now I think, if I'm correct, we have a few minutes until about 5 minutes.
Oh, why?
Okay. So they're at the end of the first block and now they're going to go to commercial. Okay, I'm going to leave this off, Jody, okay, so I'm not going to hear them. I'm going to leave the IFB off so I don't hear them. You want me to put it in? I'll put it in? Okay. So let's start with a little bit of, we can have a few minutes just to be chill here, right? Okay. Let me, it is, hang on, I got this here. Carmel, Indiana. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to read a thing before I'm going to name all your schools. Everybody can clap when they do all those schools, okay? And make as much noise, not noise, but just clap when you. So Carmel, how many kids are in your program?
In our school?
No, in the program, in the economics program that you guys run, that from which you derived you 4 people.
I mean, it was a pool of at least 20. I mean, it was a good number of people. Some people stopped in one time. Some people have been here the whole time.
And is it after school you do some of this stuff and in class, or is it just in class?
So we meet sometimes during our study hall period and sometimes after school.
And what books have you guys read that, like, give me one book that stands out for you that you've read that you really is memorable to you?
One I read recently is called Lords of Easy Money. Lords of Easy Money by Christopher Leonard. I read that last year. It's kind of about how, since the financial crisis, asset price inflation has occurred due to the low interest rates and how that's like problematic. And there's one Fed bank chair president from Kansas City named Tom Honig.
Tom Honig.
Yeah, and he was kind of a dissident in a lot of the Fed meetings about that. It was interesting to read about.
Cool. Guys at Phillips, what do you think is the cause of inflation right now?
You got this one?
Sure, I would say as of recent, it's been more on the supply side than the demand side, because I think that the contractionary monetary and fiscal policy have really been affecting demand well. But some of those supply shocks have really started to ease. But right now, there's a very high job vacancy rate to unemployment. And because of that, people are getting a lot of wages, and it's not allowing that demand side to ease. So it's that really high job vacancy rate.
Cool. And just so you know, tomorrow morning I'll be in Washington reporting on a paper from Ben Bernanke and Olivia Blanchard about the sources of current inflation. I can't tell you what's in it because it's embargoed for 5 a.m. But I can tell you, I read the intro and I read the conclusion and I skipped all the formulas in the middle. And that's how you read an economics paper if you're a journalist. So I think we only have well, no, you shouldn't if you're a student though, right, Chris? It's terrible advice, right? But who's got time? The formulas are right or they're not. Let somebody else figure that out. I remember once I was at an economics conference and a bunch of professors walked out because they didn't understand the math either. Okay, so we have just a few minutes here. I'm going to read an introduction and I'm going to get to the first question, which I should. 1 minute? All right, everybody curl your toes for 10 seconds. That's what I do when I get nervous, because that's what I still get nervous. If you don't get nervous, you're not human. Okay. Davey, everything good, Davey? If you say it's go, David, it's go. He's air traffic control right over there, mission control. He's Houston. Very exciting. Standing by.
Welcome back. It's kind of the economics version of the National Spelling Bee. Almost 6,500 high school students entered the National Economics Challenge this year. They're battling it out for the top spot. Our own Steve Leisman is hosting the event. He is standing by live to kick off the Advanced Division National Competition Finals. We get to watch and maybe play along live. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Kelly, thanks very much. We're about to begin the Council of Economic Education's competition for the Adam Smith Division. That's the advanced division we have here. And these high school kids, they're not just smart, they're PhD smart. I really think chatbots got nothing on these kids here, really. Left standing to compete today after a brutal series of elimination rounds, we have on my right there, Carmel High School from Indiana. And we have the Gwinnett School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology from Georgia. We have Hunter College High School from right here in New York. And Phillips Exeter Academy from New Hampshire. You're all winners for getting this far, but only one school takes home the coveted crown of the biggest economic geeks in the country. You guys all know the rules. We've talked about it. We have a series of judges that are going to judge us. Here we go. Let's play the National Economics Challenge. Question number 1. Assume Clara's nominal salary is rising by 10% per year, while inflation is at 4% per year. How long would it take for Clara's real income to double?
Five seconds, get something on your board. Time is up, board's up.
Carmel High School.
12 years.
Gwinnett.
11.17 years.
Hunter.
Approximately 12 years.
Philip Exeter.
12 years.
Judges are conferring right now. And the answer?
So the answer is either 12 years or 11.7 years. So Carmel is correct. Hunter College High School is correct, and Philip Exeter is correct.
Okay, 1 point each. All right, here we go. Moving on to question 2, the score, Carmel 1, Hunter College 1, Phillips Exeter 1, and Gwinnett 0. If a movie theater were to raise its ticket prices from $10 to $15 and ticket sales drop from 300 to 225, how is the price elasticity of demand characterized, and what is the effect on total revenues? 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And 5 seconds now. Time is up.
Hey, time's up, board's up.
Carmel High School.
Inelastic total revenue increases.
Gwinnett.
Inelastic total revenue increases.
Hunter.
Unit elastic total revenue does not change.
Philip Exeter.
Inelastic total revenue increases.
So the answer is inelastic and positive or increases. So Carmel is correct, Hunter College High School, and Phillips Exeter is correct.
Wait, you got it?
Sorry, correction. Carmel High School is correct, Gwinnett is correct. Hunter College is incorrect. And Philip Exeter is correct.
Okay, so now, is that the correct score, Chris?
We have 2. Okay, there we go.
We have Carmel and Phillips Exeter tied at 2, Gwinnett at 1, and Hunter College at 1. And now for question 3. The Social Security tax changes from proportional to regressive at an income level of 100.
Oh, I have so many questions. I'm sitting here, the last one, I'm like, how is that inelastic? If they raise the price and the revenue drop, I have to go back. I wouldn't survive in the National Economics Challenge. That is true. I would not have gotten that last answer right. Our thanks to Steve Leisman and to the whole group who made this work for us and allowed us to watch and join in a little bit. That was the National Economics Challenge, as I mentioned, the finals. For more, you can go to youtube.com/CNBC television. And you can continue to follow along. It's a very fun event. There is more on Power Lunch.
High school?
There's an income cap on Social Security tax, so any income above $160,200 a year is not taxed.
Gwinnett?
Income over $160,200 is not taxed.
Hunter College?
This tax stops increasing and maxes out.
Phillips Exeter?
Not taxed above that level.
All responses are correct.
Nice job, all. Carmel and Phillips Exeter both have 3. Hunter and Gwinnett at 2. Steve, we can go on to the next question.
Okay, question number 4. The supply of loanable funds curve slopes up and to the right with respect to real interest rates. Using the concept of opportunity cost, explain why.
High interest rates. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
For 10 seconds.
Time's up. Board's up.
Carmel High School?
As the real interest rate increases, it becomes more expensive to not save money.
Gwinnett?
As real interest rate increases, the opportunity cost of holding money also increases.
Hunter College High School?
As real interest rates increase, it becomes more lucrative to loan out money, and therefore the opportunity cost increases.
Phillips Exeter?
High interest rates have a high opportunity cost of holding money.
All schools are correct. The opportunity cost of holding cash would rise as real interest rate rises.
Nice job, everyone. Carmel and Phillips Exeter both have 4 now. Hunter College and Gwinnett 3. Back to you, Steve.
All right, question number 5. If there's a surplus of Japanese yen on the foreign exchange market, what will likely happen to the quantity demanded of U.S. dollars as the yen moves towards equilibrium?
Five seconds. Time's up. Board's up.
Carmel High School?
Quantity demanded increases.
Gwinnett?
Quantity demanded increases.
Hunter College High School?
The quantity demanded of US dollars increases.
Phillips Exeter?
Quantity demanded increases.
I'm sorry, the quantity of demanded would actually decrease.
So no change in the score. No points given on that one. Carmel and Phillips Exeter 4, Gwinnett and Hunter College 3. Steve, back to you.
Okay. What U.S. bank failed on March 10th, constituting the second largest U.S. bank to have ever failed? Question 6.
You know, it's not the other one?
I think it is. 5 seconds. Time's up. Board's up.
Carmel High School?
Silicon Valley Bank.
Gwinnett?
First Republic Bank.
Hunter College High School?
Silicon Valley Bank.
Phillips Exeter?
Silicon Valley Bank.
Correct answer is Silicon Valley Bank.
Good job, buddy.
Carmel High School, Hunter College, and Phillips Exeter all score points.
Great. It's tough when you have that many failing, like so close to each other, right? To remember which is which. Carmel and Phillips Exeter 5, Hunter College High School 4, Gwinnett 3. On to the next question, Steve.
Okay, question number 7. Assume that an increase in both the demand for good X and the cost of producing good X cause an increase in the price of good Y. What is the relationship between good X and good Y?
Five seconds. All right, time's up. Board's up.
Carmel High School.
Substitute goods.
Gwinnett.
Substitutes.
Hunter College High School.
X and Y are substitutes.
Phillips Exeter.
Substitutes.
That's correct. The correct answer is substitutes.
So that's points across the board? Points across the board. Okay, points across the board. Phillips Exeter and Carmel 6, Hunter College High School 5, Gwinnett 4. On to question number 8.
Okay, question 8. Assume the long-run aggregate supply curve shifts to the right, and at the same time there's a decrease in the natural rate of unemployment. What is the likely impact on the long-run Phillips curve?
Five seconds left. And time's up. Board's up.
Carmel High School.
Shifts left.
Gwinnett.
Shifts left.
Hunter College High School.
Just shift left.
Phillips Exeter.
Shifts left.
All schools are correct. The answer is shifts to the left.
Great. Carmel and Phillips Exeter 7, Hunter 6, Gwinnett 5. On to question number 9.
Question 9. Assume the Federal Reserve buys bonds on the open market. What is the likely impact on the value of the U.S. dollar and the supply of Japanese yen on the foreign exchange market?
Five seconds. Time's up. Put your boards up, please.
Carmel High School.
U.S. dollar depreciates, supply of yen decreases.
Gwinnett.
No effect.
Hunter College High School.
U.S. dollar depreciates and Japanese yen, the supply goes down.
And Phillips Exeter.
Dollar depreciates and the supply of yen decreases.
So the answer would be the value of the U.S. dollar would depreciate and the supply of Japanese yen would decrease. So Carmel High School is correct. Hunter College High School also correct. Phillips Exeter also correct.
Okay, we have Carmel and Phillips Exeter at 8, Hunter 7, Gwinnett 5. On to question number 10.
Okay, question 10. In correct order, what are the top 3 trading partners of the United States in terms of total exports and imports?
I think it's China first. I think it's China first. China, Canada, Mexico.
5 seconds.
Canada, Mexico.
Time is up. We need your boards up.
Carmel High School.
1 Canada, 2 Mexico, 3 China.
Gwinnett.
China, Canada, Mexico.
Hunter College High School.
China, Mexico, Canada.
And Phillips Exeter.
Sorry, 1 sec. Note the order here. Canada, China, Mexico. 1, 2, 3.
So the answer in correct order is Canada, Mexico, and China. Carmel High School is correct.
What?
And with that, Carmel has a slight lead at 9 with Phillips Exeter 8, Hunter College High School 7, Gwinnett 5. Anybody's game going into question 11.
Okay, question 11. Who was the last woman to win the Nobel Prize in economics?
Time's up. Board's up, please.
Carmel High School.
Duflo.
Gwinnett.
Esther Duflo.
Hunter College.
Esther Duflo.
Phillips Exeter.
Esther Duflo.
Correct answer is Esther Duflo. All schools are correct.
And with that, we are at the halfway mark. Through question 11, we are at Carmel 10, Exeter 9, Phillips Exeter 9, Hunter College High School 8, Gwinnett 6. Steve, let's...
Okay, Chris, having previously criticized the judges for putting together two foods in the last round that did not belong together, peanut butter and tuna, I just want to say this next question is perfectly acceptable to me.
All right.
Assume a consumer is in equilibrium in the consumption of Coca-Cola and slices of pizza. Her marginal utility on the last Coca-Cola is 10, and her marginal utility on the last pizza is 30. If the price of Coca-Cola is $2, what's the price of a slice of pizza?
I think they're all ready. Yeah? All right, let's do it. Hold up your boards.
Carmel High School.
$6.
Gwinnett.
$6.
Hunter College High School.
$6.
And Phillips Exeter.
$6.
$6 is correct. All schools are right.
All right, Carmel 11, Phillips Exeter 10, Hunter College High School 9, and Gwinnett 7. Steve, on to question 13.
Still pretty tight. Question 13, assume a world with two financial assets, money and bonds. What would be the impact on the price of bonds if more credit cards were used for market transactions?
Five seconds. Time's up, board's up.
Carmel High School.
Increase.
Gwinnett.
Increase.
Hunter College High School.
Increase.
And Phillips Exeter.
Increase.
All schools are correct. Bond prices would increase.
You're only making it harder for future years. Our judges are going to have to really make the questions hard next year, I think. Carmel 12, Phillips Exeter 11, Hunter 10, Gwinnett 8. Steve, back to you.
Question 14. This is a question from our friends at the Federal Reserve. In March of 2020, in response to the pandemic, the Board of Governors eliminated what regulation for all depository institutions?
Sure. Okay. Sure. You know this? Yeah.
5 seconds. And time.
Carmel High School.
Required reserves.
Gwinnett.
Reserve requirement.
Hunter College High School.
Reserve requirements.
And Phillips Exeter.
Reserve requirement.
Reserve requirements is correct. All schools score points. Good. Good.
Hold on, just got to unstick the drive here. There we go. Carmel 13, Phillips Exeter 12, Hunter College High School 11, Gwinnett 9. On to question 15.
Question 15. Assume a firm in a perfectly competitive industry is in long-run equilibrium and is charging a price of $25 and incurs an average variable cost of $21. What is the firm's per unit economic profit?
Five seconds. And time.
Carmel High School.
$0.
Gwinnett.
No profit.
Hunter College High School.
$0.
Phillips Exeter.
$0.
All schools are correct. The answer is $0.
With a shout out to Mr. Curtis, we have
Miss Curtis.
Miss Curtis, excuse me. Shout out to Miss Curtis. We have 14 for Carmel, 13 for Phillips Exeter, 12 for Hunter, and 10 for Gwinnett. On to the next question, Steve.
Question 16. Assume real interest rates increase in the U.S. What would be the likely impact on the current account of the international balance of payments?
5 seconds. Time's up. Board's up.
Carmel High School?
Increased deficit.
Gwinnett?
Moves towards deficit.
Hunter College High School?
Current account is negative.
Wait, this is positive.
What's on your board is what counts.
What's on your board is what counts.
Phillips Exeter?
Decrease.
Yeah.
So the answer would be to increase or worsen the deficit or reduce the surplus. So Carmel High School, you're correct. Gwinnett is also correct.
I'm sorry, can I challenge that? Decrease is not, isn't that obviously moving towards a deficit?
Account, it becomes negative.
Yeah, I'm sorry, is that not obviously
We don't
moving
know
towards
what
deficit?
current account is, so it would have to move towards.
Isn't that, yeah, can I challenge that? Yeah, it just
Yeah,
says decrease. I think that's pretty obviously moving towards a deficit. If I said something would, if I had money in my account, if I was in
And
a
you're
deficit and I
decreasing the current
decreased it,
account.
it would obviously move towards a deficit.
I hear what you're saying. Give us 1 second to confirm.
All set. Can I change it? That's obviously. That's obvious. Yeah, it should be textbook.
Successful challenge.
Thank you, guys.
Phillips
Thank you.
Exeter scores points.
Okay, so let's make sure that I have this right, everyone. Okay, Carmel 15, Phillips Exeter 14, Hunter College 12, Gwinnett 11. On to question number 17.
Okay, question 17 is still pretty tight. What two-word term refers to the total dollar market value of a company's outstanding stock shares?
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure it's I'm sure.
5 seconds. And time's up. Put your,
Carmel High School?
Market capitalization.
Gwinnett?
Market capitalization.
Hunter College High School?
Market capitalization.
And Phillips Exeter?
Capitalization.
The answer is market capitalization or market equity. All schools score points. Steve, hold on 1 second. We're going to confer.
We could see us all conferring. You knew we were all saying market cap. Yeah.
What did they say?
It's a race now. We were all conferring. You could ask them.
So Phillips Exeter, I'm sorry to say this, but your board said MC, which could be misinterpreted as marginal cost.
It's 20 seconds to write. It's 20 seconds to write.
You had time.
Conferring.
The judge's answer is final. On to question number 18.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, the score is Carmel 16, Phillips Exeter 15, Hunter College 13, Gwinnett 12. On to question 18. Wait a minute, hold on. Thank you. It was question 17, so that goes to 0. Thank you. Okay, we're on to question 18. All right, Carmel 16, Phillips Exeter 14, Hunter College 13, Gwinnett 12. On to question number 18.
Question 18. Assume that the current level of output, marginal cost, is, I'll start that again, I'm sorry. Assume that at the current level of output, marginal cost is slightly higher than the minimum average total costs. Will the total cost curve be rising or falling, and at what rate?
5 seconds. Get something on your boards. Time's up. Board's up.
Carmel High School,
Total cost increases at an increasing rate.
Gwinnett,
Rising at an increasing rate.
Hunter College High School,
Rising slowly, but increasing.
Phillips Exeter,
Rising at an increasing rate.
So the answer is rising at an increasing rate. So Carmel High School is correct, Gwinnett is correct, and Phillips Exeter is correct.
Okay. Yeah, let's get a round of applause for that. Carmel 17, Phillips Exeter 15. Gwinnett and Hunter are both at 13. On to question number 19.
Question 19, assume a customer withdraws $4,000 from her checking account and that the reserve requirement is 20%. What would likely be the short-run impact on both the money supply and the reserve position of the member bank? Be specific about the amount and the direction, please.
Can we interrupt for a second? It's 150. It should say required reserve. So it's 8,000.
Yes, please read what's on the board, required reserve position.
Oh, sorry, there's on the right side, it's like,
Yeah.
Wait, the time
Can we reset the timer too?
Reset the timer, please.
reset the timer. I guess I'll read from there from now on, rather than the board.
Steve, can you repeat the question actually?
I'm sorry?
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Okay, assume a customer withdraws $4,000 from her checking account, that the reserve requirement is 20%. What would likely be the short-run impact on both the money supply and the required reserve position of the member bank? Be specific about the amount and the direction.
And now we have 20 seconds.
So required reserve, RR, because it's a single bank. It's a single bank.
Well, how much?
16,000. It's like 20,000.
5 seconds, get something on the board. Time is up. I need your boards up. I need your pens down.
Carmel High School,
So the money supply does not change, required reserves decrease by $800.
Gwinnett.
Decreases by a maximum of 16,000.
Sorry, could you repeat?
Decreases by a maximum of 16,000.
Hunter College High School,
Reserve requirements decrease and the money supply decreases by 800.
Phillips Exeter,
No short-run impact on the money supply. Reserve requirement decreases by 4,000.
So the answer is there'd be no effect on the money supply and required reserves would decrease by $3,200. So no schools answered correctly.
So our score stays the same going into question 20. Carmel 17, Phillips Exeter 15, Gwinnett and Hunter both 13. Pardon me? Yes. Students, reminder, when time is up, that means your pens go down. They don't keep writing. And that's why I'm giving you 5-second warning so that you have the time to do that. And judges will be watching that and will not accept your answer if you continue to write. Okay, on to question 20.
Okay, question 20. Assume consumption of fixed capital is $2 trillion and the gross domestic product is $14 trillion. If national income is $12.5 trillion and there is a statistical discrepancy in the amount of minus $500 billion, that is negative $500 billion, what is the amount of net foreign factor income?
Five seconds. Time is up. We need your boards up.
Carmel High School,
0.
Gwinnett,
12 trillion.
Hunter College High School,
$1 trillion.
Phillips Exeter.
$500 billion.
So the correct answer is 0. Carmel High School scores points.
Okay, going into question 21, we have Carmel 18, Phillips Exeter 15, Hunter College 13, Gwinnett 13. On to question 21.
Question 21. Assume the U.S. has an inflation rate lower than its trading partners and economic growth higher than its trading partners. What will be the most likely impact on the value of the U.S. dollar on the foreign exchange and why?
No, supply is less. Supply is less. Supply less. More demand. It's worth
more compared to other currencies. Five seconds, get something on your boards. And time's up. Board's up.
Carmel High School?
We'll appreciate because our goods and services are relatively cheaper.
Gwinnett?
Value increases because demand increases.
Hunter College High School?
The US dollar appreciates because the value of the dollar goes up as there are increased exports.
Phillips Exeter?
Appreciate because there's more demand because money is moving in.
So the answer we were looking for is indeterminate, not sure, no clear impact. Lower inflation would cause an increase in the value, and the economic growth rate will cause a decrease in the value. So they offset each other, no clear impact. No school scores points.
Great. Okay, score stays the same. Final question, Steve, over to you.
Final question, question 22. Assume the U.S. experiences an increase in real interest rates. What will be the likely impact on the level of employment in Canada, a major trading partner?
20, timer, 20 seconds.
Dollar appreciates. A major trading partner, but our economy.
It's an increase in employment, an increase in Canada.
5 seconds. Time's up.
Carmel High School?
Increased employment.
Gwinnett?
Increase.
Hunter College High School?
Level of employment increases.
Phillips Exeter?
Increase.
The answer is increase, all schools score points.
And with that, we have a national champion. Congratulations to Carmel High School for this year's 2023 Adam Smith Division Championship.
All right, everybody stay where you are. We're going to have our trophies. Hang on in a second. Could Chris Caltabiano and Bonnie Wallace please come to the stage? We do need to figure out, we have to go to the critical thinking round for 1 minute.
Nope, here you go, John.
No, it just goes to critical thinking.
Let me just confirm real quick. There you go. All right. Where's Bonnie?
All right, so as we all remember, with a tie, we go to our critical thinking round scores. And our fourth place team for the 2023 National Economics Challenge Finals in Adam Smith are Gwinnett School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology of Georgia. Nathan Abraham, Angelina Zhang, Hannah Porhani, and Henry Boy. Congratulations. One more time to our number 4 team, Gwinnett High School. Number 3 team coming up. Number 3 team here from New York, Hunter College High School. Amatai Galone, John Yang, Henry Burton, and Alex Torres. Congratulations, Hunter College High School. Excellent. Moving on to our number 2 school, second place team, Phillips Exeter Academy from New Hampshire. Jack Gordon, Dhruv Nagarajan, Will Graywall, and Zach Kambata. And finally, this year's National Economics Champions from the Adam Smith Division and from Indiana, Carmel High School. Congratulations to Jordan Siegel, Omoga Palaru, William Kurlander, and Richard Gow. One more time for this year's National Economics Challenge champions, Carmel High School from Indiana, and to all the participants of today. Congratulations, everyone. All right, guys, stand by. We are going to be doing a live shot with our champions in about a half an hour. If I could have the Adam Smith Carmel High School team follow Rick, and we're going to do an interview backstage. Everybody stand by. In about a half an hour, we're going to go live to CNBC. Again, congratulations, everybody.
Nice job. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a house. I would buy you a house. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, buy you furniture for your house, maybe a nice Chesterfield or an ottoman. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a K car, a nice Reliant automobile. And if I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, I'd build a tree fort in our yard. If I had $1 million, you could help, it wouldn't be that hard. If I had $1 million, maybe we could put a little tiny fridge in there somewhere. We could just go up there and hang it.
Like open the fridge and stuff. There will be foods laid out for us, like little pre-wrapped sausages.
Thank you, appreciate it.
They have pre-wrapped sausages, but they don't have pre-wrapped bacon.
Can you blame them?
So that was going back over there.
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy a fur coat, but not a real fur coat. That's cruel. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you an exotic pet. Yep, like a llama or an emu. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you John Merrick's remains, all them crazy elephant bones. And if I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, we wouldn't have to walk to the store. If I had $1 million, we wouldn't take a limousine 'cause it costs more. If I had $1 million, we wouldn't have to eat Kraft dinner.
But we would eat Kraft dinner. Of course we would. We just eat more.
And buy really expensive ketchups with it.
That's right. All the fancy Dijon ketchup.
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a green dress, but not a real green dress. That's cruel. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you some art, a Picasso or a Garfunkel. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a monkey. Haven't you always wanted a monkey? If I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, if I make me rich.
Rather claw back a point that wasn't there. Yes.
Okay, Coconut Man, Moonheads, and P. You ready? Seems like everybody's got a price. I wonder how they sleep at night. When the sale comes first and the truth comes second, just stop for a minute and smile. Why is everybody so serious? Acting so damn mysterious. Got shades on your eyes and your heels so high that you can't even have a good time. Everybody look to the left. Everybody look to the right. Can you feel that? Yeah, we're paying with love tonight. It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. We just wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. Ain't about the cha-ching, cha-ching. Ain't about the bubbling, bubbling. Wanna make the world dance.
Stick mic, stick mic, stick mic. Just an emergency stick mic. Stick mic, stick mic. 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Well, keep the price tag and take the cash back. Just give me 6 strings and a half stack. And you can keep the cars, leave me the garage. And that's all I need are keys and guitars. And it's within 30 seconds, I'm leaving to Mars. Yeah, we leaving across these undefeatable odds. It's like this, man, you can't put a price on a life. Now we do this for the love, so we fight and sacrifice every night. So we ain't gonna stumble and fall, never. Waiting to see us in the sign of defeat. So we gon' keep everyone moving their feet. So bring back the beat, and then everyone sings. It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. We just wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. Ain't about the cha-ching, cha-ching. Ain't about the bubbling, bubbling. Wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. We just wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. Ain't about the cha-ching, cha-ching. Ain't about the bubbling, bubbling. Wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price
Forget about the price tag.
That's up to them. It's an interesting. Here's the thing. But here's the thing. It's an interesting case. But you can't show it. There's no good.
I've got a lot of blues on my mind,
You can't show the window.
and at least 1,000,000 miles behind me. And all that I've got between me and Pauper's Hill is a wrinkle, crinkle, wadded dollar bill. Lake Michigan wind sure is cold, and I need me a jacket for my shoulders. I can buy one down at the surplus store. Cheap cotton twill with my wrinkled, crinkle, wadded dollar bill. For I'm not bound, and I never will, be to a wrinkled, crinkle, wadded dollar bill. It sure sure smells good at the bakery. And I stand and let the smell flood over me. They sell them day old cakes mighty cheaply. I could eat my fill with my wrinkled, crinkle body dollar bill. Lake Michigan waves hit the beach, and I stand and let them wash at my feet. And then I throw it just as far as I can into the chill. My wrinkled, crinkle body dollar bill. For I'm not bound, and I never will be to a wrinkled, crinkle body dollar bill. For I'm not bound, and I never will be to a wrinkled, crinkle body dollar bill. For I'm not bound.
serve your soul on salad. For that lean, 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 lean.
Cash, cold, that's what I need.
The bill collectors, they ring my phone. They bother Look at them yo-yos, that's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working, that's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Now that ain't working, that's the way you do it. Let me tell you, them guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators.
Be on the other side of this.
Rich, are they in show now?
Oh, okay.
Commercial?
About whether or not the Fed should raise rates or solve the debt ceiling issue. We're talking about the National Economics Challenge. 13,000 students competing to be champion, but only one team will take home the prize, and we'll speak to the winners next. Welcome back to Power Lunch, everybody. Time now to talk to a group of people whose appreciation for dead economists is on par with Kelly's, maybe. The winners of the National Economics Challenge. Let's get back to Steve Leisman across the river. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Tyler, thanks very much. I am here with the winners of the advanced division, the Adam Smith division of the National Economics Challenge put on by the Council for Economic Education. These kids beat 6,500 students around the country to rise to the very top. They are from Carmel, Indiana, from Carmel High School, a suburb of Indianapolis. Richard, what attracts you to economics?
I really like understanding how the world works and the different models. It's all very interesting to me.
Okay, and William, what should the Fed do in June? I'm not laughing. I really need to know.
I think the people at the Fed are probably have more expertise than a high school student, but
maybe not.
I'll leave it up to them.
Leave it up to them. Jordan, you talked about a book that you read, that the Fed was too easy for too long, by my friend Richard Honig. Give me the idea. Does that cause inflation?
I think it's definitely complicated. Looking at like the asset market, like real estate, there can be asset price inflation in addition to normal prices of goods in the economy.
Right. Amoga, tell me, why do kids need to know economics?
I think economics is more than just a science. I think it really does explain how the world works. You can relate it to any subject, and that's really just a magnificent aspect of economics.
Okay, William, be careful because there's a pop question coming right at you. Your favorite economist right now. 2, 3,
Keynes,
4.
John Maynard Keynes.
Why?
He's been really influential in economics. His fiscal policies, spending and taxes are really important. And before him, there was a lot of just letting recessions happen. But now we can help people during recessions.
Richard, do you know more about economics than your parents?
Probably.
So do you tell them stuff they ought to be doing that they shouldn't be doing and stuff they do? Do you give them instructions? You just keep it to yourself.
I don't think that would be appropriate, no.
No, but you think like mom, dad, you shouldn't be doing that, right?
Of course.
Okay, very good. And Jordan, let me ask you this question. In June, what should the Fed do? Hike, hold, or cut?
Well, the economy is kind of all over the place now. June, we might see the debt ceiling.
You're worried about the debt ceiling?
Yeah, if they don't figure something out and we go into recession, then they'll definitely want to stop and kind of ease their policy. But they definitely want to look at the numbers and make a rational decision here.
Data dependent.
Yes.
Amoga, tell me something now. When it comes to inflation, what do you see as the primary causes of inflation?
I think it really is has to do with like the labor market. I think
the labor market,
supply side really adds to the problem. And once we get that figured out, maybe then inflation would subside.
Do you have a forecast for inflation?
I mean, looking at the current situation.
What do you think?
4.7 according to
4.7. Okay, Tyler, you got a question. Go ahead.
I wanted to add.
They
if you'd
can't hear you,
relay,
but I'll relate it.
Yeah, if you'd relay it, I'm curious as to what they had to do or learn or know in order to win this competition. What kinds of tests, questions, problems, what have you, did they have to solve?
Okay, so the question is, I'll ask you, William, what did you have to learn, do, know, study to get here to learn the things that you've learned?
Well, at our high school, we have amazing economic teachers that have prepared us really well and just taught us a lot about it. But for this competition, we've had to review all the concepts of AP microeconomics and macroeconomics. And also, we tried to learn a lot of obscure facts to help us in quizzes and tests in the National Economics Challenge.
Okay, Moga, you want to thank somebody?
Yes, I want to thank Mrs. Hargrove because she was the one that really recommended that I join the program.
Jordan.
Our sponsor, Ms. Fouts, she's incredible. She helped us get to this point.
Very good. Tyler, Kelly, back to you from the National Economics Challenge, and I guess we'll see you next year with, I don't know, these kids, I think they're smarter than the chatbots, if you ask me.
They're smarter
Better than
me.
AI.
The question that you showed, I totally got wrong.
Yeah.
So
Their intelligence is not artificial.
No.
Okay.
Ms. Hargroves and Ms. Fouts, thank you.
I just read 44 questions, and I think I may have gotten 3 or 4 right, maybe.
3 or 4.
Maybe.
No.
You? Oh, my goodness.
Congratulations to the Carmel students. Maybe we'll pepper those questions throughout the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Steve, thank you for bringing that to us. Steve Leisman doing a great job as MC.
Great job, guys. Terrific job.